Hello guys, this is Sushant. So welcome to our channel which is Sci Engineers. We have been making videos for your preparation for the first year of engineering for the subjects like engineering mechanics, mathematics and basic electrical engineering. So we will be doing so in the near future also and for the next semester also. So for that you need to just subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a notification from us. Do like our videos and share it with your friends so that it helps us make more videos and help you in your preparation for the upcoming semester. If you are new to the channel or you are just watching us for the first time, then you can just go and watch the other videos which we have already uploaded for the different subjects and different topics. Do hit the subscribe button to never miss a notification of the videos which we are uploading on a regular basis. We are related to Samartha Vidya classes, which is group tuitions for the engineering and science students. We have been helping students for the preparation for their engineering levels and the science levels. We also help them in their preparation for the engineering entrances. So if you want to know about us, you can just email us at samarthavidya@gmail.com or you can visit our Facebook page which is for Samartha Vidya. The link for the page and the email address is given in the description below. For the upcoming semester, we are going to be taking up a crash course for the three subjects like engineering mechanics, applied mathematics and basic electrical engineering. So if you want to inquire about those batches, then you can just do so by emailing us at samarthavidya@gmail.com. So let's get going with today's video. In today's video, we are going to talk about the topic which is expansion of function, which comes under your applied mathematics 1. So basically, you're going to expand the functions which are known to you like cos x, sin x, log x and so on. So there are basically two expansions which we are going to see, or the two series which we are going to see, which are the Maclaurin series and the Taylor series. The Maclaurin series is basically useful for expansion of the function in terms of the increasing powers of x. Like you can see from here, you have the original function f of x, which can be represented as the first term, which is f of 0, which is just nothing but substituting x as 0. Then it is next term is x into f dash of 0. You can see that it's f dash of 0 means it's the derivative of the function and you are substituting 0 after that. Then it is x square by 2 factorial, the double derivative term and so on. So you can see that generalized formula for the Maclaurin series is it is x raised to n upon n factorial into the nth derivative and you are substituting x equals 0 in that. So this is basically the expansion of the function in terms of your increasing powers of x. You can see that x over here is raised to 0, it's 1, 2 and 3 and so on. So this is your Maclaurin series. So depending on this particular formula, you can then derive the various expansions for various functions. Like for example, if you see, go for the sin x expansion where f of x is sin x. What you need to do is you need to just calculate the terms. So first one is f of 0. So you know that f of 0 for your sin 0 is 0. Then next term you need to find the f dash of x, which is going to be nothing but the derivative of sin x, which is your cos x. And then you also need to find what is going to be f dash of 0. So you know that cos 0 is 1. The next term is the double derivative term, which is f double dash of x, which is nothing but the derivative of cos, which comes out to be minus sin. So the double derivative of this, the z at 0, is going to be 0. Coming to the third derivative term, so the triple dash, which is nothing but the derivative of minus sin x, which comes out to be minus cos x. So this at 0 is going to be equal to minus 1. If you go for the fourth derivative, it's going to be equal to a plus sin x, and the fourth derivative at 0 is going to be 0. And finally, let us just have the fifth derivative also. So that is going to be equal to cos x, and the fifth derivative of 0 is going to be 1. So you can see that the first term is 0. Just you have to now substitute in this. So therefore f of x, which basically is in this case sin x, can be expanded in terms of my x. So f of 0, you can see it's 0, so no need to write it. Then it is x into f dash of x, so it's f dash of 0, which is 1, so it comes out to be x. Next term, the double derivative term is 0, so that won't be written. The next term, which is x cubed by 3 factorial into the triple derivative, so that comes out to be minus x cubed by 3 factorial. Then going on to the next term, the fourth derivative is 0, so the fourth term, which is going to be x raised to 4 divided by 4 factorial, won't be coming. After that, finally it's going to be the fifth derivative term, which is going to be plus x raised to 5 divided by 5 factorial into 1. So you can see that if you go and continue, so you can see that you are going to get only the odd terms present in this particular expansion. So after this, it's going to be a minus x raised to 7 divided by 7 factorial. So it's the odd term with a positive and negative coming alternately. If you go for the expansion of the cos term, you will be able to find it out as 1 minus x square by 2 factorial plus x raised to 4 by 4 factorial minus x raised to 6 by 6 factorial, and so on. So your cos x, you can see that it is the even powers of x which are coming in it, which is basically starting from 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. They are also coming in alternate plus and minus. Let's have a look at this particular function, which is f of x equals tan x. Let us say that this is your y, so you are taking the derivative of y. So you have to find first of all the f of 0 term, which is going to be nothing but tan 0, which is 0. Then let us find what is going to be the f dash of x. So that's going to be tan x derivative, which is going to be sec square x, which you can write it as 1 plus tan square x, or which can be written as 1 plus y square. Then you will be taking up the second derivative of it. So the second derivative will be coming as the derivative of 1, which will be 0, the y square derivative as 2y into dy by dx, which is nothing but the derivative of your tan. So that is your y1. Let us say that this is your y1 which you are finding it out, and let us also find what is going to be the f dash of 0 for this. So f dash of 0 for your sec square x is going to be 1. So you are having the derivative of y square as 2y into y1, so which is basically your 2 tan x into y1, which is sec square x. If you find the derivative at 0, this term will be equal to 0. Coming to the next derivative of it, so it's the triple derivative. So it is 2 into y1, which is the y1 is nothing but the first derivative of y. So you will be having a UV rule present over here. So let us take the 2 common outside. You are taking the derivative of y, so that is going to be y1. Already y1 is present, so it becomes a y1 square plus it's going to be y into the double derivative of y1, so that becomes y2. So let us now find out the derivative of the triple derivative at x equals 0. So now let us analyze the terms which are present. You are having a y1 which is present over here, which is nothing but the first derivative of tan, which is nothing but sec square. You already know the value for that is 1. So this is going to be 1 square. So you are having it as 2 into 1 square, and you are having this is y into y2. So irrespective of what y2 was, you are having a product of y into y2. You know that y is nothing but tan at 0 is 0. So you are having this as only 1. So the answer for the triple derivative at 0 is 2. Coming to the next term, which is the fourth derivative. it's going to be 2 into this term. You can see that it is the y1 square, so that becomes a 2 y1 into y2, because it's the derivative of y1, that's a double derivative of y1 or y, sorry. Now it's going to be a UV rule present over here, so it is y into y2, so that comes out to be a y1 into y2 plus it's going to be y into y3. Now for this you need to understand what is going to be y2. y2 is nothing but the double derivative of this term. You know that the double derivative term, which is nothing but this term, is equal to 0 at 0. So therefore you can find that the fourth derivative at 0 will be equal to a y2 which is 0, the another y2 which is 0, and a y which is going to be 0. So you are getting this term as 0. Coming to the fifth derivative, so the fifth derivative term is going to be equal to 2 into 2. You can see that this is again a UV rule. So that is going to be the double derivative for this y into y2 again. So that's going to be y2 square plus it's going to be the derivative of y2. So that is going to be y1 into y3 plus it's going to be this again a UV rule, or you can do this as 2 plus 1 which becomes a 3. So you're getting this term as 3. So taking this UV rule, so that comes out to be y1 into y3 plus y into y4. So now let us find the value of this derivative at x equals 0. You can see that this is y2 and the second derivative is coming out to be 0. So this becomes a 0 term. This is y1 into y3. So y1 is equal to 1 and y3 is equal to 2. So it is 2 into 1. So you can see that it is 3 into 2. So it's 6 inside this. Then you have y1 into y3. y1 is 1 and y3 is 2. So again it is going to be plus 2 and it is y into y4. So y is already 0. So this part is 6 plus 2, which is 8. 8 2s are 16. So if you just go on continuing in the same fashion, you will be getting the rest of the terms present. So now let us write the equation or the expansion for. So we have stated down these terms which we have found out, that is the first derivative as 1, the third derivative as 2 and the fifth derivative as 16. So you can go and find the other derivatives present in this. So let us now write the Maclaurin series for this. So you have the function as f of x, which is nothing but we are defining it for tan x, will be equal to, the first term is going to be f of 0. We have already seen that f of 0 is 0, so no need to write it. Next term comes out to be x raised to 1 divided by n factorial, which is 1, so that's anyway 1, and into f dash of 0, so that becomes 1. Next term is for the second derivative term, which is x square divided by 2 factorial into the double derivative term. You can see that double derivative term is 0, so that is why that thing is not written. Then we come to the third derivative, so that is going to be x cube divided by 3 factorial into the second derivative term's value. Then coming out to the fourth term, so fourth derivative is also 0, so coming to the fifth term, which is going to be x raised to 5 by 5 factorial into 16. So this is going to be the expansion for your tan x, which is x plus 2 x cube by 3 factorial plus 16 x raised to 5 by 5 factorial and so on. So in the same way you can find the expansions for other functions also, like log of 1 plus x or e raised to x and so on. We have the same functions for the hyperbolic functions also. The expansions for the hyperbolic functions are almost related to your normal circular functions, but you have to just mind the sign changes which are present in it. You can just find them in any standard books for your engineering mathematics section. for the expansions of the functions. So for now we will be stopping with this video, and we'll be taking up more problems related to this in the next upcoming videos. To get them, you need to just subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon to never miss a notification of the videos which we are uploading, and do hit the like button and share it with your friends so that it helps us make more videos for you in the coming future. So for now, this is Sushant wrapping up with the videos. So we are wrapping up with this particular video, and we would like to announce from Samartha Vidya classes that we'll be taking up a crash courses for the 3 subjects, which is basic electrical, engineering mechanics and applied mathematics. So if you want to know about that, you can just email us at samarthavidya@gmail.com. All the inquiries will be entertained on the email address. So for now, this is Sushant signing off. So keep learning, keep watching and keep sharing, and happy learning. Bye.